Hey guys, I have a lot of 20 items to share with you that I picked up at a Goodwill to resell on Poshmark and eBay. And if you're new here, my name is Candi and this is SweetCreekThrift. And I have been reselling for several years, actively doing it, trying to make extra money for bills and stuff. But before that, I was just doing it like less than part-time, so I was just doing it very sporadically, but I have been reselling on like Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and stuff like that for many years. I used to do garage sales when we lived in a city, so like I've been reselling just in different factors for many years, but actually learning brands and like trying to take it seriously as a side hustle and a way to make extra money to make ends meet. I've been doing this for about, I'd say close to 3 years now, 2 to 3 years. So I have been sharing my progress on this channel. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Anyways, so I do share with you guys what sold, and then I also share with stuff that I pick up to resell. So that way, if you're interested to see that kind of video, it's kind of nice to put on in the background when you're doing other work too, because I like to personally listen to people kind of talk and ramble on, and I might zone out while I'm doing my work, but it's nice to have that background noise. And so if you like background noise, I think my videos are great for that. But anyways, so I am going to share with you guys the items. And as you saw in my thumbnail, I got lavender items, like these cute little dresses that I picked up. So it's kind of going out of season for them, but I don't care if they sit until spring. They'll make really pretty like Easter dresses, or if somebody's having a late summer like wedding or something like that, or even in the winter, sometimes people still, you know, get married and do like a pastel lavender like is their color. So I think that some of these dresses would make really great for that situation. But even just like cute photos or whatever, it's always nice to have options on the marketplace for people to find. And so when I found them, I was like gonna pick them up because this store has them for a really good price, and I was really happy to find so many of them. So I did get several, but like I said, I only have 20 items to share today, so it shouldn't take too long to get through it. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the first dress, which is this beautiful purple gingham, and it is a tiered maxi length dress. It is by a brand called And Mercy, and it is a size small. And I love that it has like the baby doll style cut up here, which is also super popular in style. The puffed sleeves, the little ruffles, so it's very like, I'd say coquette, cottage core vibes. So, and this one is also, I think this brand is sold at Anthropologie. I picked this item up for $5.99, and I think I could flip it for around 25, maybe 30 if it was spring, but I'm not sure going into winter that I'll get that much. But it is so cute, you guys. I love it. The next item, sorry, I moved shift the line down and it made that awful noise. Okay, the next one is the other one from my thumbnail, and this is a Forever 21. I don't have it tied right here. I probably should actually. Let me do a little quick tie so you guys can kind of see the full effect. I'll be off camera for 5 seconds as I tie this. Okay, there we go. So it does have like a cute little tie in the front right here. So, and it does have more of like a little like milkmaid look going on the top, almost the baby doll effect as well. But the pattern is also lavender purple flowers, and it is got the little delicate white kind of lace with the little bow ties going on. I think this is so cottagecore vibes. It's also got a ruffle at the bottom. It's not really a tiered style, but it is absolutely just, I love it. It's so cute, you guys. So anyways, this item is a size 2X, so it's also a really nice size. Actually, this could probably fit me. I have not tried it on, but I kind of wonder, so I might try it on at one point just to see what it looks like. But it's $5.99 also, and so the dresses at this shop, it's a Goodwill, but the dresses are all $5.99, and I think it's a great value. So I also think I'll be able to flip it for about 20 to 25, but maybe 30, just because of the sizing of it. But again, it's seasonality. It might take a little longer than I hoped, but I'm okay with that. The next item I picked up, and I did not know the brand. Like, I don't know why I didn't think to look at the tag at the bottom, but there was no tag at the top because the back of it is like this, and I looked here for the tag and I had no tag, and I wasn't thinking about it, but I looked at the style, and if you were to see this at the store and you were like, oh, that's really cute, it's got, you know, the little like baby doll cutout going on, like the Milkmaid kind of vibe, but that style is super popular right now, and it's the tiered long maxi, and this is kind of like a crinkle rayon feeling looking material, and then the back of it has this fun strap going across here with a nice cutout here. So based on the style alone, I decided to grab it, and I paid $5.99. And I did get home and I was like looking at comps, and I don't know why, like I didn't think about it, but y'all know what I'm about to say, but it's a Shein. So that it is. I do usually never buy these at the store, but I guess I'm fine with it this time. And it's a size 6. This would make a really pretty like bride at the beach kind of vibe, I think. So, and it's hard to find these kind of dresses going into winter too, because it's not a winter style, and you know, it's summer somewhere. But anyway, so we'll see if it sells or how quickly it sells for. I'm going to post it even though it's Shein. And my personal opinion with Shein is, well, I don't agree with buying it from like the app, because that is actively promoting you know, the industry in a negative way. If I find it at a Goodwill, it's already in the United States, it's already been consumed by one person, and rather than it going to a landfill and, you know, rotting, we might as well keep that item kind of circulating and get it to somebody that will use it again. And yeah, so I don't agree with it, but my daughter just texted me. I was like, what is that? So anyways, I wouldn't necessarily go like, I don't like picking them up just because it's harder to resell things like Shein, and people don't want Shein. People don't want Shein, but when you're at the store, it's like every other thing you're finding nowadays is Shein. And honestly, I didn't even think about it, but yeah, I should have looked at the bottom tag. So anyways, I do think I'll still sell it for 20 to 25 just based on style. The next item, the next item is the shirt I'm wearing. So this is by Jane and Delancey, and I think I can actually show you the tag. Hold on, my hair is in the way. Jane and Delancey, if you need the tag, there you go. And this one is also an Anthropologie brand, and I think it's a size 3X if I'm correct. So this top is actually a little big on me, but I just love the colors of it. As you can see, it's pink and white, and then it's vertical stripes and not horizontal stripes, and it has these like nice little cuffed short sleeves, but it's nice and flowy, and it's like 95 degrees today, so I had to go into town to the doctor's, and so it was nice to just put on a light flowing. But yeah, it's kind of hard to see me way back here, but it is like a really long tunic, and then at the back it has like that cut with the buttons right here. So, and the buttons are just for style, but I just love the colorway. So anyways, I decided to wear it. I paid $3.99 for this top. And when I'm done wearing it, as long as I don't have any stains, I'm going to resell it. And I think I can sell it for 20 to 30. So I'm thinking I'll just wear it a few times and then I'll resell it. That was kind of like my idea. With some of my clothing now, I'm like, oh, I'll just wear it a few times and then I'll resell it. And then I'm always going to find something that I want to wear, you know, at the thrift store. So it's nice that when you do this job, you have the option to constantly find things that you would like to wear yourself, but then, you know, you can resell it later. The next item is this, it's by Bila, and it's a really pretty like peasant top. It has the little like, what do you call these? The bell sleeves. And it's like that crinkle, like a rayon crinkle kind of material, and then has the tassels. So yeah, this is a popular style that I seem to sell every time I buy these and post them. Most of the time they sell pretty quick. Sometimes they might take a little longer, but I like the colorway too. It's an ivory, like beige cream color with the colorful flowers. So I think that will help it. And this one I only paid $3.99. I did do research on this one, and you know, my comps are putting me at 12 to 18. I really think it could sell for maybe like 20. So I think I'm gonna try to go and post it for like 24, 23 or something and try to get like $20. So we'll see how that goes. The next item is also unbranded, and it really doesn't have a brand on it at all. It just has one of these little L's. But this is like a blue chambray dress, long sleeve, and it's good. It's like a good material. It also has the front flap that covers the buttons, but it is a button up dress, so the buttons do go all the way down. I didn't actually steam this one yet, so it's a little bit wrinkled, and it has pockets. So, but yeah, this style is popular in the fall, I think, and I've already sold one. So I picked up this one, and this one I paid $5.99, and I think I can sell it for 15 to 25 range. Then this one is another similar dress, but it is sleeveless. So the first one has long sleeves, and this one's sleeveless. And this one is branded by US Polo Association, and it's a size large. So there's that tag. It also has the little metal like logo on the back right here. And then it's that blue chambray. It also has pockets as well. And then these pockets are kind of like, they kind of like have that sewn in patch looking pocket. And then it's also like about the same length, about knee length for both of these. But yeah, so this one, the same thing, $5.99, and I should get about 15 to 25. This is a marine layer, also a little popover dress. So this is more of a summer item. But this one is medium, and it has this pattern. It's like kind of like a terry cloth, like looking like a kitchen towel. So, and it kind of feels that way too. So I do think it's like a swimsuit cover, like you're gonna wear this out on a yacht or something, but it's super cute and just like a nice little pop over dress. And this is my first time finding marine layer actually. So I paid $5.99, and this item I should be able to sell for 20 to 30. The next item is a pair of Gap denim jeans. So I did watch a video of a reseller that does YouTube, and I actually found him on TikTok, but then I followed him on YouTube. He is quite popular. I mean, he's already gained a lot of followers. He kind of reminds me of Tekken, if you watch Tekken Sports. So he kind of reminds me of that personality, and he's very motivated, I'll put it that way. So anyways, and I really find a lot of value, and he's really interested in jeans. He's done some jeans videos recently, and he did go through a bunch of jean brands, and so I wrote them down, and I've been trying, so now I've been kind of like looking at, when I go to the store, at the jeans, at the denim, and it's just good for me to learn like these different brands. So the more I do it, the more I'll pick up and absorb, and then I won't really need like help in the future, because I already know, oh, I can sell that for this or that. So anyways, but I'm still learning. But yeah, so I did pick up this pair of Gap. It is straight leg, and it is the one called, on the inside here, it's got the embroidery that goes across, but it says premium curvy straight. And so this particular pair is probably not the best flip, but I paid $6.99. It's a size 14 by 32. I think inseam is 32. And I think I can only flip this one for about 15 to 20. So I don't know that I would pick this particular brand up again, or this like style of this brand. I did pick that one up. And then this pair is a Wrangler's, and I do believe these are the a vintage pair. So it has this embroidered horse right here, which I thought was really cool. And then I think I'm like 90% sure this is a vintage pair, based on the tag on the inside, but it is also a straight leg, and then the back has this logo here. So yeah, I think this will sell. I did pick this one up for $6.99, so their jeans are $6.99, and this one I'm pretty sure I can get $20 to $30, so like a little more. So I think this will be like a bread and butter if I can find some. I know Wrangler, not all of them, but like certain ones can do okay. Now this was not on his list, and I thought in my mind it was, and I did not look, so that was my mistake. I'm pretty sure this wasn't on the list. I'd have to go look it up, but it's by Resell, and yeah, so I don't know. It's a size 15, so it's a juniors, but it's a waist 32, and it's a pair of black, kind of like a skinny, and it has the raw hem, and I know that's not really the style anymore, but I have sold skinnies recently on and off, so there are people out there that still buy it, and it's a decent size, so I think it'll still sell, especially going into fall and winter. So I went ahead and picked them up for $6.99, and my comps are telling me 18 to 25. And then the next one is this beautiful Old Navy dress. So it is like a t-shirt, like a long sleeve t-shirt, midi length, like knee length dress. And it's just a basic pullover, and it's very stretchy, but it's really the color pops that I think is going to sell this. I think somebody's going to really like that for like the Christmas holiday season. It gives kind of poinsettia vibes, even though these are not poinsettias, but I think that will help it sell. It's just definitely that like fall winter colorway. And then it has the long sleeves. So I think for somebody that will be a nice one. I paid $5.99 for dresses. That is a size 2X. And I think I can sell it for like 15 to 25. So a lot of these you're seeing like a trend of $6 into like hopefully $25. So my goal typically is to 3X my investment price and 3X it. So I would love to do more, but for me, I haven't had a lot of luck finding high value items. I did find, what brand was that? Oh goodness, you guys. I did find a really popular, famous brand in the men's suits department, but it was like a 7X or something. Like it was a really big guy. So I don't know that that would be an easy sell. So I decided, I think it was Ferragamo. Salvatore Ferragamo. Pretty sure that was the brand. And I just don't know that, like it was still there weeks later. It was still there when I went on this last trip that I just went on. I have a whole nother, I'm always behind. Like this was like my trip from August 18th and it's September 3rd. So I'm like weeks behind. I did another trip to Goodwill this last Saturday. So I have a whole nother video to film, but I hadn't gone in a month, and that suit was still there in like 3 or 4 weeks later. So I know it's not going to be an easy sell for them, and my guess is it's going to end up at the bins. But like, would you pick up a really, really large sized if it was that brand? So question. I'm just curious because it's still sitting there, but I just don't know that that would be like an easy sell, although it is a size that's probably harder to find, but you never know. It could be tailored, and like, I just don't know enough about it. So I just left it behind. I didn't want to go there. Plus for me, it'd be harder to like get good pictures of it. I don't have like the kind of right setup for all that. So I just decided to leave it. But yeah, it's harder for me to find super famous brands, like the really expensive luxury brands where I live, unless I were to go to a big city maybe, and then I might have better luck. But so yeah, I go with the ones I get. I get a lot of bread and butter, and I just try to get more of them, and like I can let them sit a little bit longer if it's going to take a little longer to sell, but I do get a lot of sales, so that's good. Okay, so the Old Navy one. So I think I already went through that whole thing. I think I could sell it for 15 to 25. The next item is the Energy, and this is like more of a Y2K, and I do believe it's dead stock is what you call it when it has the tags. But I'm pretty sure this is like a vintage dead stock item. And I'm sure it's because yellow is not like this most popular item colorway. But it does have like all the little gems. As you can see, the bling. It's got butterflies. I don't know if it'll sell very easily, but I did pick it up because it was new with tags. It is a Y2K brand, size medium. And super cute. So yeah, I picked that one up, and again, $3.99, and I think I can sell it for about, this is probably going to go, I'm just giving myself a lower ballpark, 10 to 15. So, I mean, some energies, like I have another one that I got, and I showed it on one of my previous videos, and it's like the green one with the wispy sleeves. That one I do think will sell for more. This style though, and the colorway, I think is not going to be the best flip, but I did pick it up because it was new. The next item is this interesting top. As soon as I saw the name, I decided to grab it because I knew it's called Nesting Days and it's an extra large. And I knew that meant that it had to deal with like a mom and a baby, or like, you know, that's what I was thinking, is like it's a baby thing, and it has this clip right here. And so I was like, oh, this is definitely like a nursing thing or something like that. So I came home and I started reading about it, and it actually is a shirt that you wear, and it's actually, this one is for men so that you can put the baby in, and it shows you how to put the baby properly. But it's so that you can like put your baby right here, and it's, yeah, so you can like, almost like the skin to skin contact situation. Although there is an undershirt that the baby sits in the middle here, so it's not exactly skin to skin, but there's like little footsie areas. You can put your baby's feet out and all of that as they get bigger, depending on their age. But yeah, and I saw like, I'll post a little picture. I took a screenshot of you know, the model showing how it was worn. So anyways, I picked this item up just based on that, and I paid $3.99, and actually this shirt should flip for like $45 to $50, which is interesting. Okay, so then I picked this one up. I think the colors will do it justice, and it's like one of those really slinky like polyester materials, and it's just got like some little like flutter sleeves, but it's the pattern, the colorway. And so this is more of a style, and that's why I picked it up. And I'm not saying it's like an aesthetic style, but this is more of like what a woman will wear to a business office who works in an office space. Perception woman. So it's nothing like, not a brand that's like super famous. I paid $3.99. I should be able to sell for $15 to $25, most likely like $25. And I did just get another like red, black, and white top, and it sold very quickly. So I think honestly, the colors is what really does really well for this time of year. The next item is a beautiful red lace. It is lined, but the sleeves are unlined, so that's kind of pretty. Long sleeve, and it's like a knee length, kind of like a bodycon midi length dress. And it's by Sarah Noma, extra large. And this going into the holiday season again, I think this is going to be it'll be a perfect holiday dress, like a Christmas party. So I paid $5.99, and I think I can resell this for about $25 to $30. And then here's my beautiful dress for New Year's Eve. So it's got a lot of fun sparkles going on. These are not true sequins. Would you call these sequins? I guess, do they actually have little, no. These are almost like, it looks like sequins, but it's like they're dots that are glued on, that kind of vibe. But yeah, it's like a really skinny bodycon fitted tank dress. And it's a mini dress, a little slit down here. Very shiny, very cute. So somebody will like that for the New Year's holiday, or even Christmas, but I think New Year's. It's by Timing, and it is a size small. It's not the best size, but I think it's so pretty. I went ahead and picked it up. I paid $5.99. I do think I can sell it for about $25 to $30. So I think based on style, that will do well. The next item is my last lavender dress, but I have one more for you guys. And this one is very long, has a long slit right here. This is a long maxi. And then the top of it is ruffle shoulders and kind of like a princess cut is my opinion. And then the back of it is also something I love, is these cute little dainty button look. These are not like actual buttons, this is just for style. But it does have a zipper that goes right along next to them, which is really cool. So it's easier to put it on, but it looks like a button up. So super cute. It's lined and it's flowy and it's long. Yeah, it's just so hard to show you guys. I really need to get myself like a little stool in here, and I can just stand up on a stool to show you. But yeah, it's got a really high slit right here. I think this will do really well. It is Lulu's, and it is a size small also. There's that tag, Lulu's. So yeah, that one's really pretty. Let me put it, it's so long that I'm like I hang it up and I'm trying not to let it hit the ground. So I'm gonna fold it up real quick. Okay, so again, a dress. So I paid $5.99. I think I'll be able to get 20 to 38 for that one. And that is the one that I think would be a beautiful like bridesmaid dress. Let's see, the next item is a t-shirt for my t-shirt shop or t-shirt show, whatever I decide to do. But this item is just a basic, I don't think this is anything. I think it's just one of those like, it's M&O Gold. I do just think it's like one of those companies where people like, I don't know. I really don't know. So anyways, it's got this expand your mind, the mushroom graphic. I think that's kind of fun. I think somebody's going to really like the colors. It's in excellent condition. And the tie-dye being pastel is, I think, really pretty. So that, I think somebody will really like that. And so this item, it's, I don't know if it says the size. Let me see. It does not say a size. I'd say probably a large. If I had to guess, it's like a large. And it's, I only paid $1.99. And I think I can get like 5 to 15. So I know I put 5, but I do think that it can go for more depending. I'm debating doing Whatnot and doing like a graphic t-shirt show with different types of graphic tees. I might just do that for Whatnot and just keep getting graphic tees. But I'm going to wait till I have a bunch of tees before I start doing that. And then I can like cycle through. But anyways, I was thinking about doing a t-shirt shop on like Shopify or something. But I don't know that I would, because then you're going to have to advertise and all of that. So I think that's a lot of extra work that I don't have the time for right now. If I was doing this full time, I would probably do that, create a shop. But I just don't know, because then I have to advertise and I have to get people to go there. And like, I think it could be a lot harder to get the business that you would want. And so, I mean, unless it took off, but I think doing the Whatnot shows might actually work for this idea. So I'm thinking I'll just do graphic tees and we'll see how that goes. But so I've been accumulating. I'm still going to accumulate for a while. I've been slowly getting some. And then last item, you guys, well, I do have a couple other things one other thing I could show you, but the last item is this Disney hoodie. It is a full zip front Disney hoodie. It's got long sleeves. It's got the hood on the back, but then it has this fun Disney graphic, and I really like it. It's like really excellent condition for the most part. There's minor cracking, just like normal, like you would get when you wore it a couple times and watched a few times. But it's so fun. I love it. So, and then the back is just plain. And it is by Disney, and it is a size extra large. There you go. Oops. Anyways, I paid $3.99, and when I did comps, there were some people selling this exact one, which was surprising to me, but I don't know where this was sold at, but I think I can get like 15 to 25, especially going into fall and winter. Like this kind of jacket would be nice to have. So that is the last item officially. Actually, I don't even have it in here, so it doesn't matter, but I can tell you. At this Goodwill, I did find a bubble wrap, which is more like shipping supplies. And I know at Walmart, they sell like a decent size, like a round one about this yay big. And it's like $20. And I found the bubble wraps about this big around and only paid $1.99. So I called that a win. So I went ahead and picked that up, because if I ever have to ship out breakables, it's nice to have extra shipping supplies, and bubble wrap is one of those things that I don't actively buy, but it's nice to have for if I do need it. The other thing I picked up was another Texas Tech shirt for my daughter, which was $1.99. And no, actually that was for my husband. Mind you, I was thinking of this other one. I was thinking of a different day. This trip, it was a Texas Tech shirt for my husband, and it was only $1.99, and so he's already worn it. He loves it. So anyways, but yeah, that's what I picked up on this particular trip. And then so altogether, not including obviously the stuff we're keeping, but I spent $106.80 on the clothing items. I expected that they'll earn back about $3.83, and that leaves my profit if I can sell it all at my low. So like if I said 5 to 15, I'm going off the $5 amount. If I sold it for 15, that means that the profit is on the low side and not the high side. But my profit I expect is about $275 for this particular trip to Goodwill. So, and that's just when it's all said and done. So obviously that trickles in over a year, 2 years, hopefully not that long, but I'm getting better. Anyway, so that's it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. And again, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you later. Bye.